He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Mayfield now. Throw out right, taken in by Patterson. And he's taken down inside the 30. 10 more there and another first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll at least get him inside the red zone here, down to about the 19. And Marquell Lee with a stop defensively.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. Nifty move. And now running right through it. And oh, he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
Throwing is Bridgewater. This will be caught at about the 6. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. So let's try this again. After the kick return, TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And the Browns getting set to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A?
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Marcus Golden in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun. Mayfield buying time to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain. On third down. That's Patterson, and he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it was real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He'll get this one to Cobb complete. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tougher, guys trying to get to the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here. And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Oh, Patrick Peterson, the shutdown corner, was there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you'll see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. He stepped right up like a pro.
This is T.J. Logan to return it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They're the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
It'll be a gain of 4. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And Robinson with a big catch. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Johnson. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
And think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Bridgewater. He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. To throw, Bridgewater. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson, and he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. On the ground, this is Johnson. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. His throw caught at the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
This is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone. It's counterintuitive for him to actually go down in this spot.
Yeah, but like you say, you don't want to get in the end zone too early here.
No, not at all, because you may...
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Washington, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Decent start to the drive there. Of course, they need the touchdown, 2-point conversion, and a field goal.
Yeah, those guys are into it. How about the guys on the sidelines? You see the coaches signaling, all the personnel groups up on the sideline, ready to go in and out of the game. They've got to condense their time now in order to try and get back into it.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Looking for Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Open man right side is caught, complete. So he got free at 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Mayfield on first down. Over the middle, it's taken in by Gronkowski. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A first down throw from Mayfield. Forced out to his left. The man open left side is Brown. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. To throw, Mayfield. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first. The Browns try to get back and set quickly here. Time ticking away. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Here we go. The Browns will go for 2.
Leopard! 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 No. Check. Patriot! Patriot!
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Brian Orakpo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. Ooh, the juke. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with Washington. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he stopped immediately there. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Cardinals on third down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Bridgewater. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Bridgewater to throw for it on 4th. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. On 1st, here's Washington. And he is going to be stopped here at the line of scrimmage. And time is going to expire in this football game.